Today's dog culture review is brought to you by the socialized medicine of pet insurance. That's right. Pet insurance reminds me of universal healthcare of socialism. Now, this might sound a little bit off, but stick with me. I'll kind of show you how I came about this. So, socialized medicine makes everybody pay for everybody else, basically. Everybody gets healthcare. So, this reminds me of dog culture. Everybody right now is being incentivized to get health care for their dog. You have to have pet insurance. Pet insurance is a huge, huge thing because the dog is your family. Why do you think they say that all the time? Dogs are family. Dogs are better than humans. Yeah, it'll trick you into buying yourself a freaking pet insurance policy. Now you're probably thinking, "Oh, that's great. My dog is going to be so healthy. I'm going to be that good dog owner because I got insurance." Yeah, no. No. Pet insurance is freaking ridiculous. Payouts for health insurance and car insurance and life insurance, um the the payouts that don't get paid out for pet insurance beats all of those combined. So these insurance companies know that dog owners are basically brainwashed. They're wooed. They're so in love with their pets that they'll go broke. I mean, they see you out there on Facebook bragging about how much money you spent on your dog. So, of course, they can trick you into buying these policies. Have you ever noticed that pet insurance is just advertised everywhere? Social media, the magazines, and they try to make it like you got to be a good dog dad. You got hers covered. Look at this one. She can kick your butt, but you got hers covered. Aww. And they'll do other ones like this too. They'll put a picture up here on the top of a sad dog, and then they'll put a picture down here of a happy dog, and then they'll say, "Which one of these dogs has lemonade pet insurance? It's this one." You know, like people are making the decision to get pet insurance based on the perceived approval of their dog, not based on any financial smartness or anything. And so these pet insurance companies are taking advantage of you. They're taking advantage of people that are less educated on finances too. This is kind of like I'm kind of joking here, but it's kind of like racism against people that are less intelligent. It's like, look at those people. They're dumb enough to buy insurance. Okay, let's get them to buy it. Poor dog owners. You know, they get you to buy this pet insurance. And then you go look up the news about this stuff. The rates keep increasing. The rates keep increasing for pet insurance. I mean, and that's crazy too because they have like the lowest payouts because there's always a problem with the dog. It's like, was the dog at someone else's house? Was the dog running underneath the car? Was the dog close to your neighbor's dog who isn't insured? There's hundreds and hundreds of reasons they can just instantly, boom, deny your claim. That's why they love to sell you this shit. It's just a way to rake in money from goofy, uneducated pet owners. It's like they're not going to tell you to save money. You know, every time you go buy one of those leashes on Amazon for $8 or a vest for $35, put half of that into a savings account to cover your vet bills. No, they won't tell you to do that. They'll tell you to buy this um, increasingly more expensive, increasingly less payout health insurance for your dog. And why do you think that they sell you pet insurance? Like, why do you think these conglomerate companies that are buying up insurance companies are also investing in pet companies or just completely buying them out? Well, because that way they can cover their losses. And also, did you know they can deny your coverage if you trip over a pet? Yeah, tripping over a pet is not covered. It's a common exclusion in policies. So, of course, the dog owner is going to say, "Well, I tripped over my bicycle. Well, I tripped over something else, the couch, the end table, the stove, somebody spilled soap on the floor." all of the things that dogs do to cause trip hazards and stuff around the house, a lot of that is an exclusion on your health policy. So people are going to cheat the health system, and these insurance companies know that. They have dozens of analysts that look at this type of data day in and day out. It's all they do. They go on Facebook and look at people bragging about dog ownership, and they know that they can sell these policies because we're all over the top in love with dogs. So, how do you think they manage this thing? When somebody gets insurance coverage for falling over their dog, well, I tripped over the TV. Okay, approved. How do you think they cover that? Well, they just sell these suckers some pet insurance. Now, what about life insurance? Guys, dog ownership is an insurance policy for insurance companies. The more people that are killed and maimed by dogs, the more they can just deny your coverage. Oh, something happened with the dog and that's why somebody's dead. They can deny the coverage if the dog was involved. Like, these insurance companies, they see people out there pushing each other to own dogs. They see the people dying from dogs. Right now, it's the year 2025, and I think we're up to 13 or 14 the last I checked. I'll put that data down in the comments for you guys to check out. But the insurance companies see this, and if they play the numbers, they're going to big picture this. If more people own dogs, that's going to be more denied claims. So when these insurance companies are conglomerating with advertisers and Facebook and everything else, of course they're going to push out pit bulls as a great family dog. Of course they're going to love it when people are putting pictures up of their Rottweiler. He's the most precious, gentle boy. Look at him. I got him the new lemonade policy. Oh, yeah, guys. I mean, it's it's pretty obvious if you have some financial, education, which I don't think most dog owners have. I think they just want to buy their dog and be left alone. But they don't understand the influence that they're putting out there by saying that their dogs are the greatest thing ever. Everybody else sees this, and the insurance companies are going to take advantage of it. Let's go back to this part right here. So you can be denied health coverage because if something happens with the dog, they consider it a preventable accident. So think about that. Every time there's a dog attack in the news, do they say, wow, dogs are really, this a fanged predator in your house. It doesn't have a prefrontal lobe. It pisses and shits everywhere. It has poor impulse control. Do they tell you the truth about dogs? No, they don't. They say it was the owner, it was the breeder, it was the child that made too much noise, it was the car that revved too much. Why do you think the truth about dog ownership is always hidden underneath 10, 20, 12, 100 stories about how perfect dogs are, but owners are bad? Because that gets you into this mindset of filling your house with these dogs, and it's a preventable accident. You guys understand what I'm saying here? Dog ownership, by and large, is pushed as everything that went bad with it is because you could have easily prevented it. If you would have taught your kid to respect dogs, if you would have told your uncle to not make so much noise at the house that day, then this all could have been prevented, so it's your fault. The fact that there's a fanged predator in your house, we're not even going to tell you the truth about that. This is a perfect environment for insurance companies to sit back and just be like, awesome, guys. Keep owning more dogs, keep blaming yourself, and we'll keep selling you insurance and we'll keep denying your claims. All of this stuff is also a taxpayer burden because with all these dog attacks, there's hardly any insurance that actually covers it. Homeowners insurance has these types of exclusions. Life insurance, health insurance has exclusions for a dog. And so where do we go then? We go to the emergency room. 2005 to 2013, 330,103 visits. Those are just the ones to the emergency room. There's also health clinics. There's also Some veterinarians have to patch up humans quickly on the site and stuff like that. So this is a taxpayer burden. So these insurance companies, it's just a perfect environment for them. Insurance doesn't cover dog bites. Dogs create exclusions for the policies, and people will take advantage of the policy by saying they tripped over something else instead of their dog, but they can easily recoup any of that by just selling you some more financially irresponsible dog insurance. If you listen to your celebrities and politicians and everybody else, they're going to tell you about the healthcare system and we got to fix it, we got to fix it. But they won't tell you that denials are on the rise right along with dog ownership, will they? No, they won't. They'll actually tell you to own more dogs. So all of these problems go hand in hand, and all of the health benefits that dogs are supposed to provide, like where are they? They've yet to come. We own more and more dogs. Um, we pay more and more for pet insurance. We get our claims denied, but they keep telling us to get more dogs. Hey, what does that remind you guys of? What does that remind you guys of? Just get this one jab in your arm and you'll be fine. No, you need 3 more. No, you need 4 more. Oh, you're still sick? Well, just get 1 more booster. Same shit as dog culture. Hint, hint. Little research assignment for you when you're doing your own thing. So that has been our look at the socialist healthcare system of dog pet insurance. Everybody pays, hardly anybody benefits. Payouts are decreasing, problems with dogs are increasing, yet they tell us to buy more insurance and buy more dogs and pass more of the expenses over to our taxpayers. Yep, socialized healthcare. See you guys later.